Good afternoon, Tank. How the heck are you?
Solid, fellas. How we doing?
We're doing great, man. And I guess you're not going to let Micah run away with this sack competition after all, huh?
Oh, no, absolutely not. You know, it's still early. You know, got a lot of games to play, a lot of more opportunities to get to the quarterback. So it's going to be an exciting year.
So what is it about the Giants that brings out those kind of performances in you?
I mean, you know, division games, man, familiar team, but also, you know, just understanding, like, you know, how big those games are. So you want to be as elite as you can in those games and situations and, you know, take charge and getting wins.
So another big division game coming up this week, then. Should we just pencil you in for another 3-sack performance, I assume?
Don't shortchange this guy. Don't put a limit on him.
Absolutely not. You know, that's the thing. Last week, you know, I told myself before the game, I was like, all right, got to make sure you walk out of here with 3 sacks, you know, and it's like, if I wanted to say that, I probably could have walked out with 6, you know, so, you know, sky's the limit. Don't put no limit on me. You know, let me see if I can fly.
Is there anything better as a vet, Tank, than showing up and knowing that you got 60 minutes one-on-one with a rookie all night, that you can just kind of you can show them what a veteran kind of can do in the NFL?
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's, I really don't know, you know, about, you know, his training or, you know, what he goes through the off season or his studying or whatever, but you know, you want to take advantage of, you know, any opportunity that you get out there. You know, it's slim to none. You know, you miss a lot, you know, so like the ones that you can get, you need to definitely hone in and take advantage of.
What's your early scouting report on this Washington offensive line? I mean, our studying, that left side looks to be a little bit susceptible. What do you think about them?
I think they're a try-hard team. You know, they definitely, you know, love to run the ball. You know, I feel like they got a good team. You know, it's been some close games that they were in. They didn't come out with a win, but we know, you know, they're going to come down here and try to fight hard for it. So, we're preparing, and I believe we're ready.
Tank, you talked about them. They're like to run the football. The thing that I've always found about you is I don't think people give you enough credit for how well you do play the run. Everybody wants to talk about your sacks and stuff like that. A lot of pride being a complete defensive end, right?
Oh, most definitely. You know, I keep my guard up. You know, I always protect it. So, you know, that's what I want to bring to my defense. You know, whether it's run or pass. You know, it's more obstacles in this game of football than just, you know, the highlights that everybody like to see. So, you know, you got to play all 4 quarters, play each and every down, and, you know, try to be the best in every situation.
Tank, do you think it benefits you more by – I know you rush off that left side there, but do you like the fact that you get to move around, that you get to play as the under tackle, or you get to play on the other side? Do you feel like that's more beneficial for your skill in getting those rushes, or would you just like to kind of stay in one spot and work those guys like you did last week, breaking down, kneel the way his hands and all those things?
You know, I played one way for so long. You know, you get so used to it, but, you know, being able to, you know, be in DQ's system and, you know, have another year under my belt, it's like, you know, you get to express yourself more. You know what I mean? So, like, being able to move around and, you know, do my different moves at different positions is like, you know, it's a beautiful thing. So I like to move around, actually.
It's the DeMarcus Lawrence Show here on 105.3 The Fan now. Are you sure you're going to play against Washington? How are we doing?
You know, through the graces of God, you know, I make it on Sunday, but we taking it day to day right now. So pray I just be better in the morning.
Yeah, we were all praying when you were sitting on that field, wondering what you were talking to the doctor about. What were you guys saying?
Yeah, I feel like I rolled over on my foot, you know, just aggravated it a little bit. I mean, I've been playing football, you know, for the last 3 months. So, you know, all that ground and pound, you know, take a toll on your body. So, you know, just doing a little rest, you know, and making sure I'm ready for Sunday.
Do you feel like the turf at the stadium there in the Meadowlands or wherever it is particularly dangerous?
I mean, all ground surfaces can be dangerous, especially, you know, if you ain't played on them before. So, you know, it's just, you know, a matter of checking your cleats, going out there pre-game and, just trying to do all you can to, warm the body up and, get prepared for the game.
So Micah said that he's trying to get back in the sack column this week, and Jory, who does an excellent job covering the team, put out a Micah quote that he's been made fun of all week by teammates because he didn't get a sack. Have you been making fun of Micah a little bit, Tank?
No, absolutely not. I'm rooting for Micah, to be honest. I feel like, when you have, a great athlete, but also not a great athlete, a great player in the same locker room as you, it brings out the best in you. So, being able to see Micah shine, makes me want to shine more. So, I want the best for him.
Hey, Tank, there's been so much focus throughout your career on you as a pass rusher. Does Micah take pressure off you? And is that something you're like, I know you're a team player, but does that help you kind of like, okay, maybe now let him focus on him, and that way I can kind of win over here and do what I need to do?
Yes, I'm not, the type of guy that, go and search for the spotlight. If it's given to me, it's given to me. With much is received, much is required. So, you have to be prepared for it also. So, I feel like at times it does, help me focus on other things. But, I feel like, it completes our defense, by having another elite, guy that can rush the passer.
So you really didn't bust Micah's balls this week at all for coming up empty in the he got a bagel in the sack column. Tank, I mean, you busted his balls a little bit.
Nah, I did, man.
Really? It's the male love language.
Come on, bro. I ain't have no sack the first 2 games, so imagine how I felt.
Okay, fair enough. Fair. Okay, well, who's the biggest ball buster in the locker room right now?
Hands down, it got to be JK.
Probably Curse.
JK always on somebody's head.
Now, okay, did Curse? I heard this. Did Curse try and drag you into this conversation after the game? I was hearing that there was some talk about Curse was getting all over Micah a little bit, and then
I don't know nothing about nothing.
That's what I heard. I heard Tank is like, Tank just said, "No, man, I ain't getting into this. I am not getting in this one."
Oh yeah. Me and Micah got our own thing going on, so ain't no need for me to piss him off to hurt my chances.
Oh, it's amazing. So, Tank, I loved last week. You used to call Eli Manning Little Eli, so then you referred to Daniel Jones as Little Eli, and you certainly made him look like it. What do you think about Carson Wentz? I mean, he's kind of looking like a broken quarterback to us, but what's your perception of him?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think the Redskins are, a good team. They just, been, missing on some details of their game. So, it's really just about exploiting the small things that they mess up on and, taking advantage of each opportunity that we get from them. Carson Wentz, I feel like he'll give us some opportunities.
Tank, last year, the touchdown against Washington, that pick 6 from like midfield where you're like dodging guys and hurdling dudes. Is that the greatest play of your career, do you think?
Oh, yeah. You don't get too many opportunities to score a touchdown, so you got to take full advantage of it.
Well, right on, man. Thanks once again for joining us. We wish you nothing but the best. And, if we get a win here sitting at 3-1 going into that Rams game, Cowboy Nation is ready to get turned up.
You already know what it is. Go Cowboys.
Thank you, sir.